This week's DRM Not Included on F5 Live Refreshing Technology is proudly powered by Amazon Prime. We all know that you get free shipping on millions of products with Amazon Prime, but you get a whole lot more. Like free music with Amazon Prime Music, free TV, movies, and documentaries with Amazon Prime Video, free games, and a free Twitch subscription to support the content creator of your choice with Amazon Prime Gaming, plus a whole lot more. We've got links to all of these features and some of our favorites, plus a 30-day free trial, all by going to f5live.tv/prime. Another one of the topics we missed while we were gone was the weird meltdown that happened over at Sonos. Sonos, if you don't know, is a company that has specialized in high-end connected speakers. Whole house speaker systems that don't require, full whole house wiring, things like that. But at really high audio qualities, they've been a fan favorite for a long time. And then, while we've been gone, they put out an app update that was awful. It was a new version of their mobile app, and it took features away. It didn't work. It crashed. It had issues with speakers and was just a general disaster. So, what would any intelligent company do? Reverse the app update, put the old one back out, and revisit it, right? Not Sonos. Nope, they doubled down on it. And they left it out there. They tried to patch it. They have dedicated millions of dollars in additional funds to try and bring the new version of the app up to parity with the old one that already worked. And in the meantime, their CEO has left. They have paused product launches and now killed off an entire product line. There had been rumors for 2+ years and confirmed rumors of a set-top streaming box from Sonos that would kind of complete the Sonos ecosystem. It would be interconnected with their speakers. It'd be easy to stream. You hook it to your TV, and then because it's all on the same app, you'd be able to pair it in with your speakers. You wouldn't have to do anything special. You wouldn't have to have anything on your TV. It would just, to quote Apple, it would just work. It's dead. Product line is gone. Reports, I think originally from The Verge, have shown that the company, amidst all of the chaos going on inside, has decided not to enter the only hardware business that's more crowded than speakers, and that's set-top streaming boxes. I don't know what they were hoping to get here, because Apple TV, Chromecast, or whatever it's called now, I don't know if it's called that or something else. Google, like Microsoft, renames stuff all the time. So Apple TV, Chromecast, Fire TV, Roku, they own the market. And to get somebody...
Oh, you left out a big one. Multiple big ones.
Oh.
The anything that's built into the TV.
Uh-huh. Right.
You're competing with Samsung.
True.
And LG. Does LG still use WebOS?
WebOS, yep.
Right. But like all of those things that are built in are also like a lot of the need for the boxes is less and less because more and more TVs are coming with this built in. And even if you don't love the one that it comes with, it's hard. It's kind of a hard argument to be like, hey, my TV came with the streaming services built in, but I'm going to go buy a Roku box anyway.
Right. And in fairness, a lot, save for kind of Samsung and LG, a lot of them have whatever Google's thing is called today and Roku built in as their platform. TCL, Hisense, you know, a lot of the TV manufacturers use either
Yeah,
Roku or Google built in.
that's what I
But
have.
yeah,
I have a TCL.
we have at the shop we've got a ton of them, and yeah, the Roku integration is great, really easy to use. I wouldn't need a set top box uh, unless I'm using an older TV or I'm an Apple user, right? Uh, who absolutely has to have everything be Apple. Um, so where where did they think this product was going to fit into the marketplace? It's an incredibly crowded space for OTT streaming products, whether it be built in to the television or an external device. People are either totally entrenched in the ecosystem they've already committed to, or they don't care. Either way, they certainly don't want to spend $400 on a nondescript black box that what makes connecting to their existing Sonos speakers a little easier. Who was this product for?
Yeah. I mean, I think they thought they had a cachet for the brand,
True.
but yeah, it's hard to. I think they made the right choice to drop out because it, they're going to have a really hard time convincing people to buy a set top. Like, even if it were $50, they're going to have a hard time convincing
Mm-hmm.
people to buy a different set top box.
Absolutely.
Just you have a hard time convincing people to buy a set top box, period, right? Because of the built in systems.
Yeah.
So,
Or
you need,
on top of built-in systems, your gaming consoles do it too, and they do it
yeah,
great.
it's right. It's really hard to argue now. Like, my mom has a Fire Stick, and I do not like, to be honest, the UI on it and everything about it on her TV. I don't like it. It's slow, very, very slow. At least the
Yeah.
one that she has, right? And when I come home and I use Roku, I'm like, this is much nicer,
Yeah.
right? So, uh, so I could see that if people had a UI that they really didn't like, or it's not just the UI, but like slow, maybe it doesn't have all of the apps that they want,
Right.
or all the services that they want. Maybe they go to something that is, maybe there's an argument that, like, I want the one that has all the apps that works well for me.
Right.
But
Which means
you're not going to get a
probably
new
the one
player.
that's the one that's most established,
Right, exactly.
not the new guy in town.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
This I don't know. It wasn't really the intention. It's gone this way on accident, but it's kind of been the theme of tonight. Who was it for? Right? What's the $20 a month Alexa Plus? Who's that for? Who asked
all
for
right.
all generative AI to be built into your watch? Who asked for who was this for? I don't. The 8 people who were diehard Sonos fans who were like, the one place in my entertainment experience that's not Sonos branded is the actual streaming experience.
What they
Oh,
would be better off.
you were gonna be able to search across subscription services. All right, Apple TV does that
But
on
you
my
can do.
Xbox.
But
I,
Roku does that too.
yeah,
They
exactly.
all do that. They
Yeah,
all do that. That's a table stakes. You have to do that now.
yeah.
I mean, it's not a perfect search, but it's pretty good. Um, yeah, that doesn't work. So, uh, the other thing is, like, some of them actually have content that's associated with that brand. So, like,
Okay.
Roku has its own channels and stuff like that. So like you get
And
some
they bought
benefits as Sonos.
that other platform whose name I can't remember, and so all of the newer Reno 911 stuff is on the Roku channel.
So my wife now is watching this all the time. They have like these fast channels. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that they're coming directly from Roku, and like they have ones that are like just show like one show every episode. Like there's one that's just all Star Trek all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that's all Doctor Who, all classic Doctor Who all the time,
Yeah,
right?
like the
Um,
way is it Tubi or the other one works, where there's all these channels,
yeah,
and it's like it's
right,
the Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares channel, and it's just episode
right.
season one episode one, season one episode two, season one episode three.
Yeah, it just goes and goes. Uh, in a way, it's kind of depressing. Like it's not bad. It's just depressing. It's like uh it's not no one probably there's not even any programmer here actually doing this. No one is. You might be the only person alive watching it, and they have almost no commercial. I don't know how they make money because they have almost no commercials on any of these channels.
Mm-hmm.
All they have tons of commercials for the other channels,
Right.
right? It's like, why don't you watch this channel? So they like tons of. I, well, I feel really bad for the people. Like I see commercials for like the Dr. Phil channel.
Uh huh.
Oh my god, gonna watch Dr. Phil channel. Oh,
Yeah.
horrifying, horrifying. Anyway, so so the so I guess what I would say about this is, yeah, they had no shot. They
Yeah.
their best bet, which even this would be hard to justify building a platform, would be if they made the TV.
Right.
If they built it into a TV and they made the TV, and then they tried to tout that their TV had superior audio because it was Sonos, um,
Mm-hmm.
they'd have some type of a selling point.
Yeah.
I don't know why we. I actually don't. Why doesn't Apple do that? Like,
Um. Apparently, there were prototypes of one at one point, and it turned into the box instead. They decided they wanted to
right.
do a set top instead of the actual panels.
I remember hearing about this. It just seems to me like Apple has experience with panels and stuff like that.
True.
An Apple
At
branded
four
TV would probably do okay.
at $4,000 for a 27-inch.
Right, it would probably be way overpriced. It would probably be way overpriced. Um, but
Yeah,
but
now that the way we backlight our screens has changed, it's really expensive to make the Apple logo glow. Which which by the way, for those who don't know, it's the reason why the Apple logo on the back of your laptop doesn't glow anymore is because we changed the way we backlight monitors. The glowing apple was actually a side effect of the the backlighting for the monitor on the laptop, not something they did on purpose. And since we backlight monitors
oh,
differently now, it doesn't glow anymore.
oh,
In case you're curious,
that is a fascinating. That is fascinating.
it was
I
ambient
just
light
kind
from
of assume.
it was ambient light from the bulbs, and now that we backlight with directional LEDs, they don't have the ambient light to light the apple anymore. So they make it a solid apple now.
Ah, I
Fun
thought that
little
was
piece
just
of
a
engineering
design
information.
choice.
Nope, nope. Fun little piece of engineering information for you.
Well, that's really good to know. But yeah, I don't. I mean, it sounds like a foul. So I
Yep.
guess they were smart not to do it, but not so
Yeah. Thank
smart
goodness.
with their app.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Like, I think they've recognized, and I think you're right. Maybe they saw that there was a particular value to their name. They're like, all right, so let's try and touch other aspects of the entertainment experience, and then they kick themselves in the stomach by releasing the garbage new app, and people are like, oh, I don't really trust them right now. So now would be the absolute worst time possibly in the company's history to try and get into a new market. So good on them for recognizing it and stepping back before potentially doing any additional harm to their brand while they desperately try to repair it. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of F5 Live Refreshing Technology. If you did, please subscribe to the channel down below, and of course hit the notification bell because we know that subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. If you've got topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future, please comment them down below. And if you'd like to not follow us on YouTube, there's lots of ways that you can follow along with our content by going to PLUGHITZlive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all of the ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along.